and welcome to Happycat Plays the Hits. No, welcome to Deadheadland Television, DHL TV. I'm your host, Happycat. And today's episode is actually going to be a review show. I promised this to you a couple days ago. I have here a little something. Let me get a little closer to the camera to show this to you. These are Mickey Hart's Mind Your Head Magic Minis. And these will help you to transport your mind. And I think transport your mind is their official slogan there. Mind your head, of course. Remember what the Dormouse said. But so what this is a look, little magic box here. We're going to do magic tricks here. You ready? All right. What this is a box, a little tin here, and it comes with some marijuana in it. Hey, look at that! Look at that. There's only 2 left. All right, there were 3. There were actually however many comes in here, 10, I guess. Yeah, 10. Each is 1/3 of a gram. Pre-rolls. Nice little pre-roll here. Whoops. Can't hold on to it, huh? Nice little pre-roll here with a filter, right? Nothing in my hand. Anyways, well, I'll stick to the review and not the magic tricks. So this is organic Chemdog. Chemdog is the name of the strain. And Mickey Hart is somehow involved with this. I don't know. This says by Mickey Hart. Right there. It says by Mickey Hart. B-Y Mickey Hart, not buy him. You're not going to buy him or purchase him, but this is by him, as in he did this or he is involved with this product in some way, and he's the guy. You know, Mickey Hart. Drums. Before space. We know Mickey. I remember one time I was doing a little interview with Mickey Hart, and I introduced myself. I said, "Hi, I'm Happycat from Deadheadland," and he started laughing. He goes, "Deadheadland? Is that a real place? Maybe that's where we all go when we die." Somehow I need to, somewhere I will dig up the tape of him saying that because it was really funny. But that was way back in like 2013, an interview I did with Mickey at Gathering of the Vibes before the Mickey Hart band was starting up. And anyways, now Mickey Hart, who you know also plays drums in Dead and Company, but in his spare time, he's selling marijuana. Yeah, that's what's happening. You know, they used to always say that the Grateful Dead was responsible for distributing drugs, and they say, no, we didn't distribute drugs. And well, now Mickey Hart selling marijuana, but it's legal here in California. And in many places, legal here for medical use, and of course legal for personal use for an adult like myself to choose to use some marijuana. So I'm going to choose to do this right now. This is a strain that Mickey prefers and enjoys, I guess. And one of his people gave me this tin with only 3 joints in it. It was supposed to be 10. But and I did try one the other day. I liked it, but I'm going to try one now with all of you and give you my proper review. So this is a half joint pre-roll organic sativa strain. If I didn't mention that, Chemdog's a sativa strain. So in theory, that's supposed to be good for daytime use. It's about 5 minutes to 6. It's 5:55. 5:55 for all you fish people out there. That's significant somehow. I think the last time I smoked marijuana on camera, oh, it's nice, was in 1980, and I was 17 years old, and I was with Jack Herer. You may have heard of Jack Herer, the Hemperer. And Jack was doing a marijuana legalization rally. The CMI 80 California Marijuana Initiative. We were trying to get marijuana legalization on the ballot in California in 1980, and he was doing a rally in Westwood, California, Los Angeles, near UCLA. And I went down there just thinking there's going to be free weed and I'm going to get to smoke out. But Jack got me all fired up and I became a hemp activist at that point. And my dad saw me on the 11 o'clock news hitting on a joint. And, complicated story. I think I'd kind of unofficially borrowed my sister's car and had been gone all day. And then my dad sees me on the news smoking a joint. And next morning, I call my mom to kind of fess up that I had my sister's car and I'd been out all night. And she was livid. She said I better not come home. And that led to a whole interesting phase of my life. That was an interesting summer. But anyways, now, almost 40 years later, not quite 40 years, 38 years later, something like that, 39 years, marijuana is legal in the state of California. My parents are gone, God rest their souls, but I think I'm not going to get in trouble this time. So far I've taken a few hits. The flavor is quite nice. It's very smooth. I'm not really big on, I'm not a connoisseur. I don't have all the lingo for giving you the different names of the tastes and flavors and things. But I would say that this is, I don't know, good. What are the words people use? There's certainly not any fruity flavor to it. It's got just a nice, solid kind of chemdog flavor. I don't know. God, I'm terrible at reviewing weed. And I guess no other weed growers are going to give me their joint sound review because I'm a terrible reviewer. Sorry, Mickey. But I'm enjoying it. I feel pretty good. It's not making me cough. It tastes good. It's smooth. It's kind of a greenish flavor. Not green like that chlorophyll, that new weed, but just like that nice, I guess, flavor I associate with like a green bud. Those of us that remember the days of the Pressy Pounds and the Mexican weed and the $40 ounces or dirt weed, swag. Used to be a choice, brown or green. It wasn't all these different names. There's brown or green. Anyways, this definitely has that good greeny flavor, that kind bud. Do I look stoned yet? I'm not feeling too stoned, but I have a pleasant high. I would say it's kind of a upper body head high. Maybe feeling a little flush in the face. It could just be because I'm on TV. Well, I might not be on TV. You might be watching me on your phone. I don't know. But you can take this and you can put it on the TV. There's all sorts of ways to do that. And then you can see me really big. And I'm shooting this in a decent enough resolution that if you wanted to see Happycat really big on your screen, it could happen. You might not want to go there. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'd say that I like this Magic Mini. This is a nice little joint. I think each joint here is it's a third of a gram. I was told it's supposed to be like 28 milligrams of THC in a joint. The representative of the Mickey Hart universe that gave me this said, "Don't smoke one all by yourself." And I'm like, I'm a professional. You've got mail. What the hell was that? Oh, that was, I have this funny little turntable. We'll see in a minute when I'm done with this joint. We're going to go to the next part of the show, but that's what that noise was. But hilarious. Anyways. So I don't know. I don't have the right words for the flavor, but I like it. It's smooth, nutty. Maybe I'd say it's not quite spicy, but there's something to it. I need to get the vocabulary. I know like wine tasters all have their vocabulary, and I need to teach my palate to speak the vocabulary of if I want to be a serious weed reviewer. I don't know. Is that a job? You guys ever see that show Getting High with Doug? I might be the only one that watches it, but that guy reviews weed. And he's kind of a stand-up comedian, and he gets a bunch of people on a show that get stoned and talk about the weed and maybe about whatever D-list celebrity projects they're working on. I'm like the Z-list celebrity, so not that I'm knocking them, but anyways, I guess there's room in the world for weed reviewers. So all you marijuana and cannabis companies, send me your stuff and I'll review it online like I'm reviewing Mickey Hart stuff. And I would like to say that this is a unpaid review. I honestly like the stuff. I feel good. It's a nice high. I'm feeling euphoric. I'm not incapacitated. I think my eyes are open. I'm not going to go get in my vehicle right now. I'm going to be a responsible user of marijuana. I'm going to do stuff around the house and putter. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to music. So let me, I've smoked, I'd say, most of this mini. And I like it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to say that if this is available to you at your local marijuana dispensary, Mickey Hart Minis. Oh, and it comes with this really nice tin, and I've been challenged to find something really cool to do with the tin. So all I can think of is to do magic tricks, make the tin disappear. That's all I can think of. No, I shouldn't be doing magic tricks. But we did have the idea that at one point when the tin is empty and there's no marijuana joints left in it, it would be a great place to store guitar picks. So I happen to have some guitar picks here. So just something like that, so that you're not just throwing stuff away. So if you get this, you can use the little tin and reuse it and repurpose it. And I kind of dented it a little bit there. Well, for as long as it lasts, And there you go. That's the Magic Mini. Transport your mind. Where are you going to go? Well, where I'm going to go next is into some music. So, and this is a music review, but it's going to ancillarily be not a review, but telling you to not buy this particular cheap turntable. And you're going to find out why about the turntable in a minute. It makes this stupid announcement in a bad accent. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. It says that every time you turn the thing on, and you kind of have to repower it every time you're going to put a new record on, and it says it way too often, and it's very irritating. So I put that actually in an Amazon review of the products. I said, don't buy this thing because it makes this sound every time you play it, and there's no way to turn it off. And the person selling the thing actually wrote to me and said, why did you give me a bad review? Just because it says that thing? And I said, yeah, because I use it to listen to music, and it makes the music kind of unlistenable. So you're going to see in just a moment. That's my ancillary review. I'm not really here to diss the turntable, but I'm almost apologizing for it because you're going to hear the turntable. I'm here to give you a preview review, listening to Colonel and the Mermaids and their new record. I'm a little biased. I'm friends with the Colonel, with Alex Koford. He was here in the Dead Headland Studios not too long ago. But they came out with their new single. Here it is, I Do My Best to Keep From Crumbling, and Springfield on side B by Alex Koford. And look at that, who's on bass there? Dave Schools. You may have heard of Dave Schools, and on drums, Dwayne Trucks. You may have heard of these people. They're in some other bands. Dave Schools is also the producer on this, and artwork by Alan Forbes, who you might be familiar with his artwork, CRB, as well as a lot of other stuff, but really famous for his stuff with CRB. Anyways, we're doing the little unveiling here. He gave me this about a week ago, so I'm a little slack in getting to it. Look at this. Again, nice label. It's a small hole, but I believe it is 45 RPM. Yeah, 45 RPM single. All right, and here, just taking it all the way out to show you, it's some bitchin' colored vinyl. If you remember when he was on the show, I asked him to put it out in colored vinyl for weirdo collector types like me. And this is kind of neat. It's purple vinyl, but then it's got this streak in it of like pink or whatever that's just like from outer space, which is cool. It looks like a little like sunspot or something. And every one of the singles is unique. So they're all different. And they all have a So they're all going to look different. Just going to have different splotches or colors in them. So it's kind of cool. And right now, I think the only way you can get the single is to go see Alex Koford, Colonel and the Mermaids play live. And they're about to do their East Coast tour starting, I think, this weekend or next week. I'll get you the dates. They're on Deadhead Land. And but Colonel and the Mermaids, you can also go to the website, colonelandthemermaids.com. And let me see, does it say that anywhere here? Yeah, it says that right there on the record. There you go. Can you guys read that? ColonelAndTheMermaids.com. ColonelAndTheMermaids@gmail.com. So, anyways, now, here's the fun part. We're going to turn on this silly little turntable here. It's the Woke Walkoder. I don't know. You buy these things cheap on Amazon. And, oh, did it turn on? It won't even turn on for me now. Oh, I know what happens. I have to move the arm. Oh. Oh, now that I complained about it, it won't make the little funny voice.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
There you go. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. So we're going to listen to Colonel and the Mermaids here. And it makes those noises. So this is really an irritating little turntable. All right. That doesn't sound right at all. What the hell's going on here? Oh, I think I had the speed set wrong. I was probably set it like... I think that's better. Well, that was the first song. I just edited out a few parts for you, but that's I Do My Best to Keep From Crumbling by Colonel and the Mermaids, produced studio version of the song. I've heard Alex do this song live a few times, and he actually did a little acoustic version of it here at the Dead Inland Studios, but that was a whole different thing. That kind of rocked, and it had this really rumbly punk rock ending, and yeah, that was fun. Thanks. And I could definitely feel Dave's vibe. You know, I listened through my little shitty speaker here, so I had to put it into the Bluetooth device, these headphones, so I could hear it a little bit better. But yeah, that was pretty rad and pretty warm and pretty live. Just powerful feel. So I'm biased, I have to say. Friend of mine, I like this kid. But go get this record. And of course, the only way you can get this record is to see him live. So go see him live. Wait, that's just the first song. I'm going to listen to side 2. Hold on just a moment. And we'll listen to side 2.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
You have to hear her say that every time you change the record, mind you. That's why I gave this turntable a bad review. Otherwise, it's a cute little portable turntable with a built-in speaker and Bluetooth, and then you can plug it into your stereo. But it makes these funny little noises. Who the heck wants to listen to those funny little noises when they're listening to music? Once Twice. It's funny. The 100th time when she says the Bluetooth device is ready to pair, oh my God, drives you nuts. And so I looked up online. Can you turn that off? No, you can't turn that off. So that's why I gave them a bad review. You should be able to turn that off. You shouldn't buy this turntable. That's why I gave them a bad review.